computer. All right.
Okay, so we are live. Welcome everybody to the May 20th, 2020 Special Town Council meeting. Please, everybody rise if you are not already for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag
to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty, justice for all.
So, if everybody is here and can hear, we have with us, well, anybody who's watching can see who's here. This evening, we will have discussion and action regarding the reappropriation of unrestricted surplus funds for the financial year 21 final budget. Why don't you, Kate, explain the arc of happenings to get us to this point that we need to make this decision tonight? I know you've been participating in all of the budget discussions at the state level, so I think it would be most appropriate for you to share this with us.
Sure. This action is necessitated through the process that we go through with the Division of Municipal Finance to approve our final budget. As we went through that process, there were some changes that Municipal Finance required as far as how we count revenue, particularly how we count motor vehicle reimbursement revenue from the state. And then also there's been some reductions in other state aid revenue. So in order for us to be compliant with Division of Municipal Finance, we need to increase our revenue sources and it'll result in a decrease in our overall tax rate. After discussing it with Chris and with Fung and with Tony, we're all in agreement that the best way to do that is to draw from our unrestricted reserves, which are in a healthy state, as we've discussed previously. It's possible that we may not need to use all these funds, depending on how the state aid shakes out and the reimbursements for COVID-related expenses shake out. But at this point, we need to have the approval from the council in order to go forward and get that final approval from Municipal Finance on the approved budget.
Thank you. Does anybody have any comment or questions?
I make a motion to approve.
John has a question. John, you
Yeah, Kate, we got all of the information, but I don't know if the other people watching the meeting, could you give us the actual numbers that are proposed, please?
Sure. The number that's proposed is, let me just make sure I have it correct, $257,500 coming from the unrestricted reserve account. And the result will be that the final tax rate would be decreased from $17.55 to $17.36 per thousand.
Thank you.
Any other questions before we entertain a motion?
Madam President, can I ask just one more question, please?
Yes, you may, sir.
It's Steve Kalenda here speaking. Kate, is that going to change the tax bills that already went out? Is that going to affect the folks that are paying?
So we haven't sent out any bills for the next fiscal year.
Okay.
So in the memo that I forwarded to the council, I broke out some of the estimated bills, what we're estimating the impacts would be, but we actually haven't sent out any bills. But
Okay.
Everybody's tax bill will be a little bit lower than it was originally estimated.
Thank you. And thank you, Madam President.
Any further questions?
Good.
Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve not to exceed $257,500 from the general fund.
And I'll second that motion.
Thank you. I'm going to repeat this as recommended for our motion. The motion is to approve the use of $257,500 in unrestricted reserves as a revenue source for the financial year 21, resulting in a final property tax rate of $17.36.
So moved.
A motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Do we need to do this roll?
I'd recommend you do.
Okay, so we will start with Joey.
Aye.
Councilman DePasquale, I apologize. Councilman DePasquale is an aye. Councilman Heckert.
Aye.
Councilman Hanley.
Aye.
Councilman Kalenda.
Aye.
And myself, aye. The motion passes unanimously.
Motion to adjourn.
And I will
Second.
second that, yes.
All together, aye.
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 Thank you.
Aye.
Thank
you, everybody.
Bye, everybody.